Welcome. I'm presenting a linear regression model to diagnose diabetes, which has been prepared by Ojas Pal, Diksha Pal, and Pragati Pal. Linear regression is a supervised machine learning algorithm where the predicted output is continuous and has a constant slope. To begin with, we have loaded NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Matplotlib.pyplot to operate on vectorized data and make graphs. Then we have loaded the free dataset of diabetes diagnosis from sklearn libraries along with the inbuilt functions mean squared error, train test split, and min max scalar. We have also loaded ipython.display from HTML to display everything. Here we have loaded the dataset and described it. It It tells us that the target variable, that is the diagnosis of diabetes in patients after 1 year, depends upon 10 attributes, which are age, sex, BMI, blood pressure, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, and S6. Here we have imported all the attributes as columns in a pandas data frame. Here we have imported Here we have imported the target value as a column in a different data frame. This is the display after we have concatenated both if both of them into a single data frame. In order to visualize the data in a better way, we have used an inbuilt function to display its statistical descriptions like count, mean, standard deviation, min value, 25% value, 50% value, 75% value, and max value. We have used out the correlation between the target value and the attributes in Pearson format. As we can see here, the target value depends the most on the BMI. We have normalized the data so that it remains in the same scale even after various transformations. Then we have defined the error function, also known as the cost function, so that we can start optimizing our slope. Then we randomly put aside 20% of the data in order to use it as a testing dataset. The remaining 80% is used as the training dataset. Our goal is to minimize the mean square error to improve the accuracy of our model. To do this, we use gradient descent function to calculate the gradient of our cost function. To solve for this gradient, we iterate through our data points using our new m and c values. The resulting gradient tells us the slope of our cost function at the current m and c values and the direction we should update to reduce our cost function. That is the direction opposite the gradient. The size of our update is controlled by the learning rate alpha. Hence, we have defined the update function. Training a model is the process of iterating, improving our prediction equation by looping through the dataset multiple times and each time updating the values of m and c, that is the weight and the bias values, in the direction indicated by the slope of the cost function, that is the gradient. Our algorithm try to learn the correct values of the weight and bias. The training is complete when we reach an acceptable error threshold, or when we subsequent training iterations fail to reduce our cost function. Now, before starting the training, we have initialized our weights and set our hyperparameters as follows. The, the initial graph shows the scattered data points of X train and Y train in blue color and our initial cost function in red color. Now we have plotted a graph of error versus the number of iteration in order to see our model is working correctly. That is, our error is decreasing after every iteration. As we can see in the graph is almost parallel to x-axis after about 100 iterations, which means that the error does not reduce significantly after the first 100 iteration. Next, we have calculated the predicted target value and the mean squared value error associated with them. Next, we have x test, y test, and predicted values in a single data frame so that we can see the predicted values alongside the test values. This graph shows us the final value of the best fit line that our model has achieved. Next, we have restored our data to its original scale so we can see that the final data frame shows us the actual target value and predicted values along with our independent variable, that is the BMI. Hence, we have successfully demonstrated linear regression. Here is the target value and here is the predicted value.